Satnam, welcome to part 3 of our Kundalini Kriya for vitality, focusing this week on energizing the body. So we know that to energize means to give vitality and enthusiasm to. So when we give vitality and enthusiasm to something, it belies some kind of energy, some kind of work. So what I want to work with today is this idea of work. There's a beautiful quote from the Prophets by Khalil Gibran, and if you know the Prophets, the premise of the book is there's a wise man standing in a village or a town, and the people ask him questions. So a plowman says, "Speak to us of work," and he answers saying, "You work that you may keep pace with the earth and the soul of the earth. For to be idle is to become a stranger unto the seasons, and to step out of life's procession that marches in majesty and proud submission towards the infinite. When you work, you are a flute through whose heart the whispering of the hours turns to music. Which of you would be a reed, dumb and silent, when all else sings together in unison?" Always you have been told that work is a curse and a labor, a misfortune. But I say to you, when you work, you fulfill a part of earth's furthest dream, assigned to you when that dream was born. And in keeping yourself with labor, you are in truth loving life. And to love life through labor is to be intimate with life's most inmost secret. So the idea of energy implies that effort is required, but very often we've been led to believe that when we have to put effort into something, it's not worth it. So today we're going to work with this idea that the effort that we're putting into it, the energy that we're putting into whatever it is that we do, whether it's something as simple as washing the dishes or speaking to another person, sharing with somebody, that work that we're doing is bringing us into the flow, the rhythm of all life. And it's such a blessing to be able to be consciously in that rhythm and flow of life. Very often we get caught up in how hard life is, how tough life is, the challenges that we're faced with. But we have to remember that we get to choose how we respond to these situations. And by choosing to respond to the work of life, whether it's raising our children, whether it's the work that you do to earn money to sustain your lives, whatever you're doing, just remember that you're doing it from a place of love. And when you do it from a place of love, you become part of the universe. Now imagine, if you will, for a moment that you hate your job. I know I've been in jobs that I've hated and dreaded going to work every day and dreaded the end of the day when you just got a few hours before you've got to start it all over again. And if you've ever found yourself in that situation, remember how draining it was. Even when you weren't at this place of work that you dreaded, you would spend so much time, or I certainly spent so much time dreading going back there that I couldn't even enjoy where I was. And I found that all the vitality was missing from my life. Of course, what I didn't know then and what I do know now is that a simple shift in attitude can completely change that. So whatever task it is that you have to fulfill, that you possibly don't really look forward to, see if you can find a way to reframe what that experience so that it becomes an experience of love. If there's a certain person that you have to see for whatever reason that you dread, instead of dreading it, try and find one aspect of the visit that you can look forward to. So using a job is a very good example, but we want to take it into the wider context. So if you have a job that you perhaps don't enjoy and you feel it's sucking the life out of you, the vitality out of you, ask yourself, why am I staying here? Maybe the reason that you're staying in this job is because it puts a roof over your head and food in your family's belly. And then find the gratitude for that. Even though the job may not be what you love, it's giving you something really, really important that makes a big difference to your life. And so we can find the joy even in that place where we think it doesn't exist, where we think it's lacking. And that's how we come back to our vitality. We choose how we expend our energy. Are we going to expend our energy in a negative way that sucks the life force, the vitality out of us? Or are we going to expend our energy in a way that builds us up, that feeds our vitality, regardless of the situation we find ourselves in? So that's the energy we're going to work with today. You can bring your hands together, bring them to your heart center. And feel yourself grounded through your sitting bones, solid and supported, and reaching up through the crown of your head, lengthening your spine. And just feel such a beautiful connection to the self. Take a long, deep inhalation through your nose. And again, exhale through your nose. Inhale. And exhale. And let's inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Adgure Name, Jagadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jagadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jagadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Deep breath in. And exhale, bring your hands to your knees. And let's start with our spinal flexes. Inhale as you lift up, and exhale, drop down. Really getting into your spine. Remember how in the previous class we really worked with that flow of energy in the spine. Beautiful. Feel the energy now. Allow your body to move in exactly the way that it needs to. That's it. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And keep your breath steady, in rhythm with your movement. And come to center, move to a Sufi grind. Feel the intimacy of the movement. Trust your body, knowing that your body is moving exactly as it needs to. Use your breath. And change direction. Keep a softness in your face, your jaw relaxed, your tongue relaxed. Beautiful. And come to center. And let's move to neck rolls. Inhale as your head rolls back. And exhale across your chin. Shoulders are soft. Beautiful. Just keep going. And change direction. Feel that beautiful intimacy of the movement. And come back to center. Take your hands onto your shoulders, fingers forwards, thumbs backwards, and inhale left, exhale right. Keep your elbows elevated. Nice strong movement. You're lifting up. Beautiful. And back to center, left hand to the mat, raise your right arm up and reach all the way over. Stretching up, take your gaze upwards. And back to center, change sides. And change sides. And again, over to the right. And back to center. And you can open out your legs. Take your legs as wide apart as you can get them. Inhale at the center. And exhale with a lovely straight spine, reaching your chin towards your toes, keeping your feet active. Inhale up and exhale down. Lovely long spine, beautiful breathing. That's it. Keep going. Last few seconds. Inhale up to center. Turn to face the right leg and exhale as you soften and relax down. Relax your neck and shoulders, your abdomen and chest. Use the exhale. Deeply relax. Beautiful. Inhale up to center, turn to face the left, and exhale, relax down to the left. Soften, use the exhale. And inhale up to center, exhale, relax down. Remember, if you need to, come onto your elbows, maybe make a double fist with your hands. Just find a way to relax completely. This is the most important thing here, is that your body is relaxed, that you're softening, completely surrendering without judgment or expectation. And curling up, bring your legs together. Bend your left foot to the outside of your right knee. Bring your left hand behind your back. Raise your right arm up in front of the knee. Lift and twist as you look over your left shoulder. Breathe into it. And back to center, change sides. Right foot's the outside of the left knee. Turn towards the left, elbow in front of the knee, and look over your right shoulder, breathing into it. And back to center. Good, so we're going to come now to a squatting position. Okay, so if you can, for Malasana, have your feet flat. Now, if you can't get your feet flat, you may want to bring a cushion underneath your heels to help support you. Then we're going to take the hands through the legs and bring the hands onto the tops of the feet. Okay, now if this doesn't work for you, just have your hands to the back. But if you can, bring them onto the tops of your feet. And we're just going to hold them here with long, deep breathing. Let your hips sink down. Keep an awareness with your breath. In yoga, we speak about action in inaction and inaction in action. So what does this mean? It means sometimes when we are inactive, as in meditation, the body is still, the mind is still. But there's a lot that's happening even in that inaction. It appears that we're doing nothing, but actually so much is happening on the subtle realm. And then we have inaction in action. What does that mean? It means we can be very, very busy and constantly on the go, but nothing is really happening. And I know I, for one, have had many of those days where it feels like there's so much going on and I'm rushing from one thing to the next, but I'm achieving nothing. I find myself stressed and flustered, but there is no action, even though there is a lot of busyness. And so we have to be very aware. What am I doing with my energy? How am I spending my energy? So that we become energy savers. Beautiful. Now you can release your hands, bring your palms together, sink down between your hips, take a beautiful long deep breath in. Squeeze more bund, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, and visualize the breath as it moves through the body, this beautiful healing white light. Take more breath in, hold it. And exhale, release, coming down. And just take a moment in stillness before you move. And feel that action, that movement of energy, the vitality within in the stillness. Be present to it. And release. Beautiful. Good, now we're going to lie down on our side. So lying on your left side. Bring your left hand underneath your head so that your head is supported by your left hand. And then we're going to bend the right knee. Keep the left leg straight. Use your middle and index finger to grab hold of the left toe. And then Straighten, oops, falling over. Straighten the leg and hold with breath of fire. Close your eyes. If your leg can't straighten, just keep it slightly bent. Keep your breath nice and strong. And remember, breath of fire is a beautiful, energizing breath. We're drawing the fire energy into the body. If you are holding your big toe, make sure there's a pressure on the big toe so that we're stimulating the pituitary gland. This is an acupressure point for the pituitary gland. Keep the energy flowing. Lovely, how strong breath of fire. Maybe you're holding your leg like this. Listen to your body. Be wherever you are. Maybe you're even holding on the thigh. That's absolutely fine. Lovely, strong breathing. Keep going. We're nearly there. Consciously drawing energy into the body. Our energy, our vitality is something that we invite. Just 15 more seconds. Stay with it. We're nearly there. Beautiful. Strong breathing. And release your leg down. Take a long deep breath in. Squeeze more band. Lift the pelvic floor. Lift the anal muscles. Hold the breath and circulate the energy. Visualize the energy as a beautiful healing white light and imagine that energy circulating through your body. Every single cell alive with this healing energy. Take more breath in and hold it. And exhale, release, roll over onto your back and just take a moment here. Feel what you're feeling. Soften into it. This is where the magic happens. Feel those sensations. The action in inaction. Beautiful. Now we're going to take arms above the head, preparing for sit-ups. So these are our 4-stage sit-ups, arms above the head. Inhale up, exhale, hands to feet. Inhale up, and exhale down, my foot plants. And let's go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And just keep going. So we're inhaling at the top, exhaling down, inhale up, exhale down. Good. Don't forget that it's a 4-part movement, so don't just go all the way up and all the way down. Make sure you're pausing briefly at the inhale at the center and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Good. Keep going. Keep a nice steady pace. Use your breath. Let the breath carry you. That's it. Inhale at the center. Exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. And just Keep going. Keep that lovely strong pace. Feel the strength in the belly. We're building energy in the Manipura chakra. That's it. You're doing really well. We're so close now. Last few seconds. Stay with it. Nearly there. Just find one more and come to center and take a lovely long deep inhalation. Squeeze more bund, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, keep your breath in. Visualize the breath circulating through the body as you take more breath in. Hold it, lift and squeeze. And exhale. Feel what you're feeling. Be all there. Beautiful. And now rolling over onto the right hand side. Bring your right hand underneath your head to support your body. And now we're going to take the left leg up, grab hold of the big toe, and hold with breath of fire. If you find that you're losing your balance, maybe you can bend your bottom leg. That's absolutely fine. Keep your breath strong, and just remember we're drawing energy into the body, using the breath to energize, to bring energy to. That's it. Keep going. Lovely strong breathing, inviting vitality into the body, inviting that energy. Keep the breath strong, and wherever you are, wherever you're holding the leg, that's absolutely fine, even if it's lower down. Just stay there, be where you are, be completely present. Eyes are closed, breath is strong and powerful. Only 15 more seconds, put everything you've got into it. And release your leg. Take a long deep breath in. Squeeze more bun. Lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles. Visualize the breath and circulate the breath. Imagine that energy moving through your body. Every single cell is alive with this healing energy. Take more breath in. Hold it there. And exhale, roll over onto your back, come to Shavasana. Feel what you're feeling. Feel the magic of inaction. Knowing how the magic happens here in the space between. Allow your body to be there, to be all there. Inviting that magic. Beautiful. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock gently from side to side. And then rock all the way up and come up with your legs out in front of you. Good, so we're going to keep the right leg straight. We're going to bring the left foot in towards the right thigh. And then with a straight spine, we're going to reach over and grab hold of the big toe. Now, if you can't hold your big toe, just hold anywhere that you can, but keep the spine straight, so don't let the upper body collapse down. And we're going to hold with breath of fire. And let's go. Now remember, with breath of fire, if you're menstruating or pregnant, please don't do breath of fire. Otherwise, if you are doing breath of fire, keep your breath nice and strong so that you can feel the movements in your belly. Breath of fire is an inhale, forcing the belly in towards the spine and the breath out the nose. And then inhaling through the nose, belly expands, and forcing again. Beautiful. If you are holding your big toe, remember to keep a pressure on the back of the big toe. This is where the acupressure point is for the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland, along with the hypothalamus, the master glands for the body, really determining glandular function. Beautiful. Keep the breath strong, powerful. More breath, even more powerful, even stronger. Spine straight, neck in line with the spine. Keep going. We're nearly there. And inhale, come up. And exhale, change sides. Extend your left leg, right foot in towards the left thigh. Reach forward with a straight back. If you can, grab hold of your big toe and continue with a lovely strong breath of fire. And the breath of fire is strong enough, you can feel it at the center of the forehead. So if you can't feel it there, maybe make your breath of fire even stronger, even more powerful. Remember, we need to do the work. We need to bring that energy into the body. It doesn't just happen on its own. It's something we actively work with. It's our entire lifestyle that determines our vitality. And when we bring energy into the body, we do so by doing everything with love. Whatever work we're doing, whatever task is at hand, we do from a space of love, from a space of gratitude. We invite energy by what we're putting into our bodies. What are we eating? Are we eating beautiful, clean, nourishing, energizing, pranic food? Or are we filling ourselves with food that lacks vitality, processed food, canned food, frozen food? What are we doing? How are we inviting vitality? What work are we putting into this? 5 more seconds. And coming up, extend both legs out in front of you. Take a lovely long deep breath in. Squeeze more bund, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, hold the breath in and visualize the breath. There's a beautiful healing white light moving to every single cell in your body, 37.2 trillion cells in your body filled with this healing light. And exhale, release, feel what you're feeling. Beautiful. Feel the energy flow in your spine, the vitality, all of that breath of fire just drawing in the energy, inviting vitality. Beautiful. And come to Sukhasana. It's an easy pose. Good. So the next exercise we're going to do is a really lovely exercise for bringing intuitive energy from the Ajna chakra to the life force energy, to our personal power, our confidence, our ability to follow through and manifest from Manipura chakra. So what we're going to do is we're going to hug the elbows, and the movement is hit the belly with the arms and then hit the forehead with the arms. And we do it quite rapidly, so it will look something like this. Okay, feels a little bit funny, ladies. Your breasts may get in the way, but that's absolutely fine. You just find your own way around it. We're going to hang on to the elbows, move really quickly with a lovely, strong, powerful breath. And let's go. As you do this exercise, make sure there's contact with the forehead, contact with the belly. The movement is fast and powerful, and the breath is now in rhythm with the movement. So you should really feel the heat building up in your arms, in your belly, in your heart, and in your third eye. Beautiful. Keep going. Nice, strong movement. Keep that energy up. And I just want to read to you a little bit more from the Prophet as you keep this energy flowing, keep the arms moving powerfully. He goes on to say to the villagers, "You have been told also that life is darkness, and in your weariness you echo what has been said by the weary." And isn't that so wonderful? When we think about our energy, who are we spending our time with? Keep it up nice and strong. That's it. Good, good, good. Because if we're spending our time with the weary who are telling us that life is weary, that it's energy sapping, that it's draining, we start to believe that. And maybe that's the belief that you were raised with, that life is energy sapping. Maybe you were raised in a weary environment. But that doesn't mean that you have to adopt that attitude. Keep going. Don't stop. We're nearly there. I know you're starting to feel it now. Beautiful. And as you keep going, let go of that idea of weariness and invite the idea of energy and vitality. 5 more seconds. Everything you've got. Last 5 seconds. And release. Let your hands rest on your knees. Take a beautiful long deep breath in. Squeeze more bun, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, hold the breath. Feel that beautiful flow of energy now between Manipura and Ajna, creating that link between intuition and manifestation. Beautiful. Feel the energy. Take more breath. And release. Come to stillness. Feel what you're feeling. It's a beautiful sensation in your body now, so alive. So much energy and vitality pulsing through your veins. Beautiful. And you can come onto your hands and knees, hands stacked underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, belly lightly engaged. Tuck your toes under and straighten your legs, press your heels down to the mat. Relax your head, relax your neck. We're just going to hold here with beautiful, long, deep breathing. Keep pressing your hips up and your chest closer towards your thigh. Relax your head and your neck. And breathe. Keep lengthening your exhale. And as you rest here, notice that there is no weariness. Even as you rest from a space of vitality and energy, held and supported. As we reframe, as we recognize that beautiful life force that exists always within, hold it there, breathe into it. Each exhale longer than the last. And notice the action within the stillness, the action in the inaction. Keep lifting your tailbone, pressing your chest to your thighs. Keep breathing strongly into it. And stay active in the stillness of this posture and see what that means for you. The last few seconds. Beautiful. Drop your knees to the mat. Sit back on your heels, take your knees apart, and just soften. Feel your chest, your head surrendering completely to the mat. No resistance, just a beautiful softening with each exhale, releasing and surrendering. Beautiful. Now remaining in Balasana, you can bring your hands together behind your back in Venus lock, with the fingers interlinked, head resting on the mat, and lift your arms up and just hold here with long, deep breathing. Allow your body to soften, to relax. Feel that beautiful release in your shoulders. Breathe into it. So much awareness. Keep lifting your arms up, stay active in the pose. He goes on to say, all knowledge is vain, save when there is work. And all work is empty, save when there is love. And when you work with love, you bind yourself and to one another and to God. And what is it to work with love? It is to weave the cloth with threads drawn from your heart, even as if your beloved were to wear that cloth. It is to build a house with affection, even as if your beloved were to dwell in that house. It is to sow seeds with tenderness and reap the harvest with joy, even as if your beloved were to eat the fruit. It is to charge all things you fashion with a breath of your own spirit, and to know that all the blessed dead are standing about you and watching. Beautiful. Take a long deep breath in, squeeze more bund, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, hold the breath, and circulate the energy through your body. Allow every single cell to come alive with that beautiful healing energy. Take more breath in, hold it, and exhale. Release. Release your arms. Soften and breathe. When we do everything with love, as if it was for that person that we love more than anything in the whole world, it is as if it was for the divine herself. We feel that energy of vitality, even in the most mundane of tasks. And very gently allow yourself to curl up. Come up onto your knees, preparing for Ustrasana, for Camel Pose. And bring your hands into the small of your back. Press your hips forward and drop your head back. And you can hold there with a beautiful, strong breath of fire. Head back. We're only doing this for 1 minute, so lift your chest up, drop your head all the way back, and keep the breath strong. Beautiful. Strong breath. Lift the chest up, drop the head all the way back. Don't bring the hands onto the feet, keep them in the small of the back. That's it. Lift the chest up, drop the head back, and breathe. Draw that energy into your heart. We've worked with Manipur, we've worked with the Ajna. Lift your heart up and draw that energy there into that space of love, compassion, and empathy. Beautiful. Keep your breath of fire strong. Drop your head even further back so you feel the vulnerability in your throat. Just a few more seconds. Lift it. Hold it there. Strong breath. 5 more seconds. And release. Sit back on your heels, hands to your feet, forehead to the mat. Allow your shoulders to sink forwards and take a beautiful long deep breath in. Squeeze more bund, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, hold the breath. Take more breath in. And exhale, release. Feel what you're feeling. Be so completely present, so absolutely there. Bring love and joy to all that you energize. And very gently curl up and come to Sukhasana, to easy pose. So we're going to finish off today with a energizing meditation. So bringing your hands to Gyan Mudra, but with just the index finger lightly touching the top of the thumb. I don't know if you can see. There we go. So index finger is just lightly touching the top thumb, almost like when you say to someone, "A-okay." Good. Elbows are lifted, these fingers lightly touching, And it's a very fast movement with the hands. And let's go. Really, really fast. Beautiful. Keep the elbows nice and elevated. This is a really beautiful, energizing movement. Getting the heart rate up. Great for the stagnant energy in your body. Keep your breath intentional, purposeful. Beautiful. Stay with it. Last few seconds. Just keep going. Staying beautifully present. Keep it up. Make sure that your thumb and your index finger are just lightly touching. That's it. Keep going. Good. Nice lift in the elbows. Beautiful. We're nearly there. We go a little bit faster. 15 seconds. Little faster. That's it. Keep going. Keep going. And take your arms up. Deep breath in. Keep the fingers touching. Squeeze more band. Lift the pelvic floor. Lift the anal muscles. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. And visualize the breath as a beautiful healing white light. Imagine that light circulating to 37.2 trillion cells. Take more breath in. Hold it. Lift and squeeze. And turn your palms to face outwards as you exhale slowly down. And come to stillness. Feel the energy in your body. Vitality and enthusiasm coursing through your veins. And then when you're ready, preparing for the final relaxation. So maybe lying in Shavasana or any other comfortable relaxation posture. And possibly covering yourself with a blanket. Making sure you're absolutely comfortable. And giving yourself permission to relax fully and completely. Knowing that it is here in this space of deep relaxation that you are healed. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax my calves and thighs. I relax my calves and thighs. My calves and thighs are relaxed. And I relax my hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. I relax my hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. My hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. Relax. I relax my hands and arms, neck and shoulders. I relax my hands and arms, neck and shoulders. My hands and arms, neck and shoulders. Relax. I relax my face, eyes, nose, mouth, and tongue. My face is relaxed. My entire body is relaxed. Filled with peace. And in this space of deep relaxation, I'm filled with the energy of love and healing. My vitality is a fire burning within me. It remains strong and healing. And I feel this beautiful energy in every single cell of my body. I am alive with this healing energy. And I feel a deep peace within me. Peace around me. Peace in all the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And you can start to bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest. Very gently rubbing your thumb across your fingertips and moving your toes. And you can take your arms above your head, have a beautiful stretch. Hug your knees to your chest and drop them to the right as you look over your left shoulder. And change sides. Coming to center, rubbing the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands together. And rocking all the way up, coming to Sukhasana. May the long-time sun shine upon us. All love surround us, and the pure light within guide our way on. Sat-nam. 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 May you have a beautiful, beautiful day.